Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Tennessee Army National Guard 250, the 32nd race from Bristol Motor Speedway in the Truck Series history. Race number 6 on the 2026 schedule. 3 and 2 of my picks. Obviously, big news is obviously the Triple Truck Challenge. We have Corey Heim going for his 3rd straight win in this. Darlington, Rockingham, and now Bristol. The Triple Truck Challenge, for those of you who don't know, you had to declare for truck points when the season started to be eligible. If you win one race of these 3, you get $50,000 bonus. If you win 2 of the 3, you get a $150,000 bonus. And if you're able to sweep all 3, which no one has ever done in the history of it, you win a cool $500,000, $500,000. Sheldon Creed, in 2020, he also won 2, just like Corey Heim has this year. So, obviously, the big topic of discussion of the Truck Series is Corey Heim winning 2 straight, both at the Triple Truck Challenge, going for 3 straight tonight. Should he be championship eligible? I like the current rule, and here's why. And I know people are going to say, well, that didn't happen back in the day. This day and age is completely different than back in the day. The idea of the waivers and running the full season. When it comes to obviously playoffs, you had to, and with the chase, you kind of have to as well. But I think the idea is good because you see other sports where LeBron James, for instance, he may, you know what, Lakers are dominant, Sacramento Kings not so great. We're going to sit LeBron James in this game to get some rest. Well, there are people that maybe pay their good hard-earned money to go to these events to see certain athletes. When they go to this event and can't see the athlete they want to see, it devalues the money they spent. Now, for me in racing, Chase Elliott is one of my favorite drivers. Luckily, I have multiple favorite drivers, so this wasn't a big impact on my life. But Chase Elliott is one of my favorite drivers. Back in the day, I only had one favorite driver, and that was Jeff Gordon. Then anyone that's taken over the 24, Chase Elliott, and then William Byron, I became fans of. My very first Cup race, 2023, July, June Gateway. Worldwide Technology 2023, my first ever Cup race. I'm going to see all these stars. I got the garage experience pass. We got right in front of the garage area there, and you see drivers walking back and forth and get pictures with them and see some of the crew and whatnot. Chase Elliott was one of the drivers I wanted to meet and get a picture with. 1 week before, at Charlotte Motor Speedway, when he left hooked Denny Hamlin, left hooked Denny Hamlin head on into the wall, I realized I wasn't going to see Chase the following week. Yeah, I mean, did it take away from the experience? A little bit for me. I was okay, and it's what it is. I'm a Carson Hose barbecue fan, but still, there are people out there that would affect it. So yes, people missing races. Okay, it's understood. He got suspended. Okay, he missed a race. But what happens when we don't have this rule? You have to run every race. Kyle Larson. Much as I hate him, we know what he does outside of the sport. He ran Indy, skipped 600. What if he's got, let's say, just now got ourselves kind of lead, 126-point lead going into whatever race. He goes to Mr. H and says, "Hey, Mr. H, we get this big points lead. Can I not show up to Charlotte this week and run the Indy 500 again? Or can I skip Iowa and I want to run Knoxville and I want to have to go back and forth. We get this points lead. It's not going to hurt us. Are you good with that?" Mr. H, obviously sponsoring the car, so got sponsor approval here. Says, "You know what, Kyle, that's cool. Yeah, go ahead. I understand. We'll throw just now guy in the car, no problem." There are Larson fans that now went to Iowa to see Kyle Larson and can't because he decided to skip the race. So they keep things like that from, I know, back in the day that didn't happen. I'm just saying unintended consequences of getting rid of that rule that could happen. Or you have drivers like Alex Bowman who are having some issues with vertigo and whatnot, and concussions and whatnot, and go, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm golden, guys. Thanks. And fake it and get out of the care center or whatever doctor they're at and put other people at risk, or they break a leg. Well, if I don't run this race, I'm going to lose points. I'm going to lose this. Maybe I get in the car like they did back in the day. I don't know. I think I don't like getting rid of the rule. I don't think someone should run part-time or for a championship. Don't even bring up people 2015. Don't even comment 2015 to me. He got hurt in a race car under NASCAR Series. Got a waiver. Follow the rules of that season. If Corey Heim gets a waiver, they literally just spit in the face of Grain and Finger from 2021. Because he literally missed one race because of lack of sponsorship. They would not give him a waiver to make the playoffs, and he would have finished like fifth. He was running for a championship. But you let Corey Heim do it. So that's the problem we have with that. But anyway, that's another topic for another video. Let's get to this race here. Corey Heim running for a triple try challenge. $500,000 on the line. A completely stacked lineup for the Truck Series for Cup guys. In the number 4, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In the number 5, we have Chase Briscoe. Kyle Busch back in the number 7. Ross Chastain in the 45. Christopher Bell in the 62. Daniel Suarez in a third Spire truck, number 71. And Carson Hocevar, number 77 for Spire. Spire's lineup is stacked. Hocevar, Suarez, and Kyle Busch. It could be a Spire 1-2-3 day. Alright, Lane Riggs has won 2 of the last 3 at the Great Coliseum at Bristol. Can he do it with all these Cup guys in here with Corey Heim running for $500,000? Front row has won 3 straight at the truck races at Bristol. The last 6 truck races, five of the 6 have had 6 or less cautions. So there's not going to be a lot of cautions typically in the Truck Series. I know it's a shorter race, 250 laps, but 6 cautions take the 2 upper stages with 65, 65, and 110. So that's literally 4 cautions through 250 laps. That's not a lot. All right. In the last 6 Bristol races in the Truck Series, Kyle Busch, he finished second in one race he was in. Christian Eckes, 3.75 average finish with a win. Corey Heim, 4.16 with a win. So if Corey wins, it's not going to be a big shocker. Lane Riggs, 4.5 average finish with 2 wins. Corey LaJoie has a 9th place finish. Daniel Hemrick has a 9th place finish, or 9.0 average finish. Grant Finger 11.0, Carson Hocevar 11.5. If you look at average running position for those races, Kyle Busch 1.94, Chandler Smith 3.61, Christian Eckes 3.76, Carson Hocevar 5.04, Corey Heim 6.41, Daniel Hemrick 9.4, Lane Riggs 9.95, Grant Finger 10.53. Now, let's take out the history. That was the last 6 races. Let's look at last year. We had 2 Bristol races in the Truck Series last year. Corey Heim average finish 3.0, Lane Riggs 3.5, Ben Rhodes 3.5, Corey LaJoie 9.0. I know the Corey LaJoie situation is different than the Corey Heim situation. Corey LaJoie taking over the 10 truck after what happened with Daniel Dye, getting a waiver to run for the championship. That wasn't to benefit the driver as much as it was to benefit the team. Think about this. 2020, Matt Kenseth in the 42 car. Kyle Larson does what he does, gets suspended by NASCAR, ends up getting fired from the team. The team had to replace the driver. The team had every plan to run full season that year with Kyle Larson running for a championship. Kyle Larson does what Kyle Larson did. He gets suspended, again, gets fired. They got to replace him. They put Matt Kenseth in the car. Without that waiver, they were unable to run for a championship. That's not fair to the team and the sponsors. You can't run for a driver's championship because your old driver's an idiot. Fast forward 2026. Daniel Dye in the number 10 truck. Planning on running for a championship in the Ram program. Full season. Does something stupid. Gets suspended by NASCAR. Ends up resigning from the team. They put Corey LaJoie in that truck for the rest of the season. By not giving Corey LaJoie that waiver, you've now penalized Colic Racing and Ram trucks and tell them, well, you can't run for a driver's championship because your old driver is an idiot. Well, giving him that waiver lets him run for the championship. And I think he only missed 2 races this year because he ran a couple of races. So I look at the two situations different. You had one where you had a driver planning to run the full season. The driver did something stupid and got fired or got suspended. And he obviously penalized himself that way. But Corey LaJoie, who missed 2 races, is the substitute driver. So you're either going to penalize the sponsor and the team because the driver's an idiot and not letting them run for driver's championship, or you're going to grant that waiver. He missed 2 races, unlike Corey Heim, who missed 2 races because he just didn't bother to sign for him last year and only going to run a part-time schedule. You can't run, I'm going to run part-time. Wait. No, I want to run full-time since I'm actually doing well. No, it doesn't work that way. 2 completely different situations. Now, this was brought up on TMD yesterday, and I'll go ahead and throw it out. My opinion out here, I couldn't call in. I tried to. I couldn't get in. If, let's just say, Caden Honeycutt. Caden Honeycutt does something stupid, gets suspended, and gets fired from Tricon Garage. And David Gilliland decides to put Corey Heim in the 11 truck for the rest of the year. Should Corey Heim get a waiver? Okay. It matches the Corey LaJoie story at that point. That's cool. As long as NASCAR suspends the driver, like say, we'll do Caden Honeycutt. I hate to put on Caden because I like it. Tanner Gray. Let's use Tanner Gray. As long as NASCAR suspends Tanner Gray, Tricon Garage suspends Tanner Gray, and then Tanner Gray gets fired and or resigns from the team, then yes, I can understand that because it penalizes the team if not. But just for Corey Heim to say I'm going to run part-time, then actually get a couple wins, you go, hey, I'm actually going to run full-time, guys. I'm running for a championship. Is that cool? No, that doesn't really work that way under the current rules. So, anyway, Caden Honeycutt, average finish 10.0, GOR 11.5, Tyler Reddick 12.0. So we're going to take a look at the points. 6 out of 25 races. I am not including Corey Heim in this case. He is not chase eligible currently. So Caden Honeycutt leading the way with 190 points. He's obviously tied with Corey Heim. We all know that. Layton Riggs with the win, minus 11. Chandler Smith with the win, minus 17. Even after that disqualification last week. Ty Majeski, minus 22. Giro 0, minus 41. Christian Eckes, minus 47. Ben Rhodes, minus 52. Stuart Friesen, minus 71. Justin Haley, minus 76. And Tyler Anker, minus 77. On the outside looking in, we have Grant Enfinger, minus 4 from the cut line. Jay Garcia, minus 6. Tanner Gray, minus 7. Yeah, Tanner, stay away from that 5 truck this week. 1 truck this week, please. Don't block the 11 to help the 1 win. Andres Perez, minus 18. And Cole Butcher, minus 18. All right, so the 4 picks to win the Tennessee Army National Guard 250 at Bristol Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Obviously, Corey Heim. I mean, dude's won 2 in a row. Kyle Busch. He's won the truck race this year. He actually had his teammate Carson Host runner-up. The 2 of them kind of battled together. So, yeah. And then the front row motorsports, they won the last 3. You cannot count Lane Riggs out at a short track or Chandler Smith, by that matter. So the 4 picks, Corey Heim, Kyle Busch, Lane Riggs, Chandler Smith. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.